Traders, happy new year. Hope you had a great Christmas, great new year, and you're ready to tackle 2025. It's January, right? So it's a good time to reflect on 2024. And specifically, we're going to look back at my trading performance, all right? And this is the table that you're looking at. Now, every single one of these trades that you see, all 276 of them, right, were taken from the VIP Discord channel. This is where I put all of my trade signals, entries, stop losses, take profits. It's all in there, guys, right? And this is where these statistics are taken from. I'm just going to explain a few of the statistics because you can see that I have two win percentage columns, right? So I'm going to explain that quickly. I also need to point out that every one of these trades are based on price action, right? I am a technical price action trader, and every one of these trades are based on that principle, okay? They're also based on the principle that all of my trades, pretty much, I take profit at 1:1 risk to reward, okay? So I risk one to make one. Usually I close 80% and let 20% run. But these statistics will not show the trades that I let 20% run. Okay, just to make that clear. Also, they will not include the hedging strategy that I use, nor the news straddle strategy that I use throughout the year on the NFPs. Okay, if you want to know more about those things, then please come join our VIP. So, because of the fact that the risk to reward is 1:1, if we look at January, we had 27 trades, 14 winners, 13 losers. So therefore, my percentage gain is 1%. It's as simple as that, right? If I have, in May, if I have 6 winners, 8 losers, it is -2%, right? Okay, because each trade is worth 1%, right? 1:1, because I risk 1% on every trade. So, bearing that in mind, guys, I also want to show you the reason why I have these two win percentages, okay? So, let's take a look at, I don't know, September, right? We've had 18 trades, 9 were winners, 6 were losers, right? So, therefore, I'm +3%. But we also have this other column where I closed early, okay? And what this percentage does, this 50%, it assumes that in here, these are all losing trades. But these 3 closed early trades throughout the year have been a mixture of break even, a very small loss, or a very small gain, right? So they're not losing trades, okay? So that's why we have a win percentage of 50%. Now, if we exclude this figure, because like I said, they're either break even, small win, or small loss, right? They work each other out over the year, then my win percentage is 60%, okay? And I think this is a fair win percentage according to these statistics. So my overall win percentage for the year was 56.2. Okay, which is, you know, a good win percentage. If you're getting above 50%, guys, you're doing okay. Now, there is one thing to point out. In October, we did have a higher than expected trades that we closed early, all right? Now, because of that, you can see here we had 13 winners, 7 losers. So that should be +6%, but it's not. It's +5%. Because for all of these trades here, we took off another percentage, okay? So we've been conservative with these figures, guys, all right? It's not, I'm not trying to embellish anything. I just want to show you the cold, hard facts of our trades in the VIP Discord. So, bearing that all in mind, we had a win percentage of 56.2, and these are all the percentage gains, and this equated to +28% for the year. All right. And, you know, Plus 28% is a pretty good year. Wasn't as good as 2023. We had a really good year then, but still a good positive year, guys. I always, like to benchmark against this 2% figure. If you're getting 2% a month on average, which equates to 24%, if you're getting more than that, you are beating most of the hedge funds, right? So 28% is a very respectable figure, and a nice amount of profit to take away. Okay. And again, bear in mind, guys, this 28% is based on risking 1%. If you wanted to be a little bit more aggressive in order to grow your account quicker, you could make each trade 2%. And then that would be a winning year of 56%. With just a very small change to your risk, right? So please bear that in mind as well. All right, so there's the statistics, guys. And now I want to talk to you about my trading and how that changed over the year, right? So all the way from January to June, right? And throughout the year, it's all based on price action, okay? But from January to June, I was trading predominantly H1 entries. Okay, I'm not a big one for journaling, guys, but I made a very conscious effort to change from the H1 after June. And we can see the results of that. Okay, but I remember this change, right? These were, mainly H1 entries. And you can see, we had a real outlying month. This 13% was a brilliant month, right? And this 6% was a brilliant month. But, there was some inconsistency here. We was getting, a few losing months. So out of the first 6 months of the year, right, we had 3 losing months and 3 winning months. And I wanted to address that. Okay, so a conscious effort was to switch to the H4. So from July onwards, the majority of these trades were based on H4. I still have H1 entries here and there, of course, but the majority were based on H4. Okay, and then you can see there was some consistency, right? We had positive month, yeah, positive month, positive month, positive month, positive month. So changing to the H4 felt like, or I was proven to be right. It was the right decision to make. I was just getting knocked out of too many trades trading the H1 previously. Okay, so that was a real thing I was conscious of. And in November, December, I blamed Trump. No, I'm only kidding. You can't blame anyone else for your trading, right? Mistakes and all is only you, right? But ever since Trump come in, I found the market, less, harder to trade, to be quite honest, right? They were having some real whipsaws. Trump would come and, say something about, putting tariffs on Canada or Mexico, or whatever it was. And we had some real volatile movements. And that led to a couple of losing months to finish. Okay, but again, we're going to have them. Not big losing months, but losing months nonetheless. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to share this with you. Yeah, again, I'm happy with my performance. I'm happy with the plus 28% for the year. If you want access to all of my trades, as in all 276 of them, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And we're already off to a great January already with some of the trade ideas in the VIP. All right, guys, wanted to share that with you. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great 2025. Happy trading.